guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is B.fleye Beauty. Today we're just gonna get ready and talk about goals for the new year. So I typically pick a word for the year. Ooh, I'm so sweaty. And then I also do kind of a list of things that I want to accomplish. It's not necessarily New Year's resolution. The past few years I've done, there is a podcast called the Happier Podcast, and they do a thing where it's like 24 and 24. So 24 things you want to get done in 24. Could be ride a bike. It could be go to a movie. It could be make a will, which has been on mine for a very long time, basically since my mom died. So anyway, I'm not sure that I'm gonna do 24 and 24 this year, but I am gonna do kind of categories like in spiritual, mental health growth category, in physical health category, in business category, that kind of thing. Things that I really want to accomplish. So makeup wise today, I think I'm going to do something very shimmery and almost 90s, early 2000s. I've been feeling like a very pastel shimmer eye. So it's not going to be anything too hard to do necessarily. Just maybe a little bit more color than I've been wearing. Yeah, I think I'm going to use the Dragon Fruit palette, the Cleona Cosmetics one. I got this sweater thrifting, and it's an oversized sweater that I think can be worn as a dress because it's so long. So I think I might wear it for New Year's. I don't know if we're gonna do anything for New Year's, but anyway, let me know down below how you guys do your New Year's goals, resolutions, whatever it is. So my word of the year is elevate, which kind of speaks for itself, but for me, the reason I went with elevate is number one, I just saw it somewhere and I was like, oh, that's my word. I didn't even have to think about it, but it was more about, like, once I saw the word, I was like, well, why do I resonate with this word? Why does this excite me? And I think it's just, like when me and Freddie met, we talked about upgrade season. It's kind of a similar thing where I don't want just average mediocre. Like, I'm not trying to be on fire. I'm not trying to be the best and the best and the best and the best of everything. I'm not trying to be a size 2, nothing like that. Just like, I just want to go a level up. You know what I mean? Just a level up with what I'm eating. A level up with how I treat myself, a level up in my business. Like, what can I do differently to just go that one more level to elevate my life? Also, I've been back on the IT Cosmetics concealer, and I think I'm gonna order a new one that's, because this one I've like literally cut it open, and I have this new, like the sample size, but it's a little too dark. I'm keeping it in like my travel bag, like as a backup, but anyway. So elevate, I even made like my picture post for social media, and I'm really excited. I used to like want to keep my Christmas stuff up for a really long time, and lately it's been making me anxious. Like, as soon as Christmas is over, I just want to move on. Like, I want to take everything down and move on because I get very, very excited about beginnings. Okay, so some things I wrote down, speaking of beginnings, right? I tend to like the fall, like going back to school season as a beginning as well. But here we are again. So like, let's use it, right? Okay, so wanting to be more colorful, more playful with my clothes. That was something on my list as well for this year, and I think I did a good job of that. I've noticed what I really like to wear, and so I'm trying to find more of that. I think I had stopped buying because I've gained weight, and I was like, what's the point? And I'm like, no, but you gotta feel good where you're at now too. So I'm buying a few things here and there. This was Goodwill, so I don't feel bad. Like, I want to buy things that fit and that are not Shein. I just feel bad. Like, it's not like I don't like Shein. It's just like, who's making these clothes? You know what I mean? So anyway, trying to thrift some clothing that fit me right now as I work to change my body up a little bit. Because that's a journey, not a destination. But I thought this was going in the right direction. So I think I'm gonna do some more thrifting for that. Keeping myself to where, like, even if I'm working from home, I'm getting up, I'm putting makeup on, I'm looking cute, even if that's casual and comfy, you know what I mean? Like, I feel better when I do that, so I just need to make a point to do that more. Along that, when I was talking about, you know, dressing for my body size now, while I make things different, my goal is just to be strong again. I feel super weak, like I can't even open, like my hands even feel weak. And I don't know. I talked about it in my last video, how like when I did my year in review, how it made me feel to not be able to do the things I love to do. So working on mobility, like stretching, being able to turn all the way around with my neck and my back and my arms and like everything. I just don't feel like I can move as easily as I used to. So mobility and strength is a huge for me this year, along with I've been really working on my mental health when it comes to no food is good or bad. I grew up where that was just a thing all the time. Like, there was a negative about everything, and I just don't want to look at food anymore like that. And I think I've done a really good job. I personally don't think, like, when you have an issue with something that it goes away completely when you work on it. I do think it's a lifelong journey. So I don't think I'm like cured of my mental food situation, but I do feel like I look at things much differently than other people around me, and myself being the most important person. You know, I'm not going into 2024 going, oh, I'm gonna give up this, I'm gonna give up that. I'm not giving up shit. And there's a reason. Hey, you just digging? Okay, good boy. Like, obviously there are things that are more nutritious for you, but because of like the slight eating disorder that I do have, I have to heal myself mentally first. So my goal for the year is to just start bringing back in things that I love to eat, that feel good in my body, and that have really high nutritional value. So I'm not looking at giving up alcohol. I'm not looking at giving up chips or ice cream or anything like that. For me, everything in balance, or I'm going to lose my mind. I just did a little bit of the dark. I'm literally making this as easy as possible. Also, I used to wear this Merle Norman. This was my favorite. I would do, like, I think it's called Rockstar by Urban Decay. It was a liner, one of the 24/7 liners. Still one of my favorite colors ever. Smush that around my lash line, and then I would wear this, like, very light lavender color. You can't even tell because it's not, like, focusing. Anyway, all over the lid. It was so beautiful. So that's kind of the look I'm going for, with just a little bit more layering. Let's see, what does that even look like on my... Yeah, it's almost white. Such a light lavender. Oh my. That was like, hello 2001. Yeah, so I just want to be freaking strong and really, really healthy. I want to get back to dancing. Like, I've gained a lot of weight in the past couple years. I think while I've been going through my mental health, you know, working on that related to weight and food and stuff. And then with my knee problem, it's been like 3-4 years now that I've had this problem. So I kind of stopped going to these cardio dance classes that I really loved. So I contacted the instructor, and it's at Gold's Gym. And I contacted her because I was like, all these Gold's Gyms have closed around me. Are you even still teaching? Holy cannoli, look how beautiful that is. I don't even think you can see that. And I was like, hey, are you still teaching? Because I miss it. Like, even if my knee's not gonna allow me to do everything, I have to dance. I have to freaking dance or I'm going to go crazy. We watch Angie, Freddie's sister, has this tradition where she goes to see A Christmas Carol at one of our theaters here, musical theaters here, and I love it, but I hate it because I cry every time when I see the dancers because I miss it so much. And I'm like, yeah, I need to do something about this. I can't just sit here and cry about it. If I can't do it full out Felicia, then I can't, but at least I'll get some enjoyment. Like, even on our cruise, I went full out Felicia and I'm paying for it for sure. I mean, my knees swelled up like a mofo, but anyway, so she's still teaching. So I'm gonna try and go at least once every other week, if not once a week. Just sucks because it's on Monday nights, which is when I have Kung Fu. and Friday nights, which is, you know, it's the time that you want to cuddle with your significant other, go see a movie, whatever. But, you know, maybe we can do both. So I'm just layering the lighter color on top of that dark all the way to the top just to give it some dimension. But I'm going down, down, baby. Is everything a song for you too? Because, ooh, it is for me. Should I turn on another light? Let's turn on a light. You guys, the kitten is so stinking cute. She's sitting next to me. I'll put up a picture. She's sitting next to me right now. It's really, really sweet and not messing up my whole room. But I think that's because I actually cleaned it the other day. It's not where I want it to be, but it's cleaned up enough to where I can come in without any major anxiety. Also, my windows are slightly open, and so the light coming in and out is just, it is what it is. Sorry. That is what it is. I mean, that's another thing for me. Like, I'm just going to do the best I can next year. You know, like, level up doesn't mean the best. Like, I'm just going to do my best. And that's got to be better than 2023. But still, like, I'm not trying to hurt myself to do anything, because finished good is better than never finished perfect. You know what I mean? So, life is a journey. Life is a highway. Oh, no one knows that song. Man, I am just packing this on. Ooh, it is so freaking pretty. I'm so ready I want to do something fun and like really get dressed up for New Year's. I go back and forth like every other year with holiday attire and decor, like being really classy one year and then being crazy neon outrageous the next, and I think I'm in my outrageous phase right now. Okay, so another thing I want to do is, oh no, where'd my scrunchie go? So our pastor is leaving the church and he's moving on to another church, and I'm very sad. But what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to take this time to explore some other churches. I've been going to this church for 18 years. And I love the church, but I go to the church for the pastor in my community, and the community is the best I've ever like been a part of related to churches. But most of the community is gone. I think there's only going to be like 1 or 2 families left that go to the church, and then the pastor is gone. So I'm not completely leaving that church. I'm going to go once or twice a month, and then once or twice a month I'm going to try other churches and other denominations. I have been craving more of a ritualistic, like liturgical traditional church, which is really weird. But I might try something like that. So if you guys are churchgoers, please let me know if you go to a more liturgical church. Like, I don't even know what Advent is. Like, I grew up in the frickin' church, like, since I was born. Like, the kind of church where like lace at the bottom of your leggings meant you couldn't wear them because you looked like a whore. That's what whores wore. Or like I got pulled out of ballet because that was a sin kind of thing. Anyway, and so though I am a Christian and I still believe in all the big things related to Jesus and God and all that stuff in heaven, I'm just craving something just a little different, just a little bit more traditional. And I might not end up wanting to keep that idea like once I go, but I want to try it out. So I have a friend who's a pastor at a Methodist church really close to my house. I'm going to try that. I want to learn about Advent. Like, why do I not know what that is? I'm so embarrassed. I want to light a candle every night. I want to, like, I don't know. That's a whole nother story. I could do a whole, I was going to say podcast, a whole video on the documentary Let Us Pray. Again, I believe in God. I am a Christian. I have Jesus in my heart kind of thing. Like, but that is not it anymore for me. It's just, woo, let me know down below if you've watched that. Let's see, what else do I have here? Explore more of the US. We went to Big Bend this year. We went on a cruise this year. I want There are so many beautiful places in the United States that I've been that Freddie hasn't been to, vice versa, and places that we both want to go together. I want to hike more. I want to take our dog with us if we can. I just want to see our beautiful country because it is beautiful, and there are so many different things to see, different terrains, different things to do, and along with that, like, really be a tourist in my own city. I was watching another YouTuber and she was saying exactly what I thought, which is like, we go to local restaurants and we really want to support like so much of our own city, but when it's time to actually go out to eat once a week or whatever, we pick the same crap. And it's great, but like, there are so many amazing places to go eat, to shop, to experience in our city, and I just really want to try that this year. I just want to do better at that, getting dressed up. I don't mean like in sequins, but like putting in effort. Let's make a day where we go hike and then go see a new restaurant, or, you know, go away for the long weekend somewhere that's kind of close to us, or use our points and go somewhere else like Colorado or whatever. Anyway, I'm just really excited to explore. I did that this year more than I have in a long time, and it was awesome. I don't know that we'll get out of the country. I know that since Freddie likes cruises now, we might try something like that and do an out of the country cruise, like European or Japan or something like that. But that Japan is really on our high up on our list for both of us, and I don't know if we can make that happen this year, you know, depending on how work goes. I have a lot of goals for work, big goals, and I'm really hoping that I hit them, because that just allows me to do more. I mean, as well as like getting back on the makeup game and really staying consistent with my vintage selling, because I should be making plenty of money, and I mean, I'm being able to pay my bills and stuff, but like, with my side hustles, I should be fine, and I am struggling a little right now, because I think, I don't know about you guys, but in the holidays, I tend to get down a little bit. When things slow down, it's hard for me to stay emotionally up, and that's something I have to work on. But I get out of the doing mindset, creating mindset, leveling up mindset, though this last week it was like the week before Christmas, I did a lot of errands, I did a lot of cleaning out, and I think that felt really, really good. So I think I need to just make a point of doing that when things are slower in life, because it makes me feel really good to like keep it organized, cleaned out, smell good household. And like, along with that, finishing some projects, like our entryway thing, I need to put the shelves up for that. I need to cut them and sand the wood and all that stuff. And our nightstands, I bought everything for that and I haven't done it yet. I mean, I need to buy the paint, but like rehanging curtains, there's a lot of little projects that I just really want to get completed. And I think maybe making a list of like, this week, this is the project I'm going to get done. Because I do better when I have little lists, and so I just need to make that happen. Because like I said, like during this Christmas week, I felt so good getting some projects done, and it made me feel so much better, like cleaning this room. Now here I am, all excited to make videos. Who knew? Who freaking knew? I think I want to put some lighter color. Ooh, I don't ever wear mascara on the bottom anymore. Well, that feels so weird. I think we want to finish our backyard this year. There's just a couple of things that we need to finish up, like nothing major. And then we really want to tackle a couple of upgrades in the master or the primary bedroom, and then take down the builder grade stuff in the bathroom and really try to update that area as well. It just, like, we have in our mind that this is not our forever home. So I think we stopped doing things in the house when we know we're going to be here for a few years. So why are we not making it what we want it to be? Like, we want to put some things up on the ceiling of the bedroom. Like I said, like take down the builder grade mirror in the bathroom, put up different lighting, a different fan, just make it more our own. Especially working from home most days. Like, it feels so much better to have something be you know? Okay, let's do some blushy blush. I feel like I should do more pink, but I really want to do coral because that's who I am. So I'm gonna try to go light, but it's probably not gonna happen. Let's see, what else do I have on my list? Finished projects, bathroom, tourist mountain. Yeah, I think the last thing is just Kung Fu. I've been really, well, the last like physical thing is Kung Fu, because this belt level, I made it to, I should have put this in my year in review. In February, tested into 3rd black belt for Kung Fu, which is a huge thing for me. I should have been ready like a year ago, August, and I wasn't. And so I put it off for February, and I don't even think I was ready then, but I made myself get ready, and I'm so glad I did. But shit, man, this belt level is so hard. It is so hard because the katas are super long and everything is a left knee lunge. Like, what the heck? So that just kind of like circles back around to really wanting to be like good with mobility and strength so that I can be better in Kung Fu as well, because I feel very, other than my memory, which I don't know how to work on that, I just feel like I'm not worthy of being in that belt level. And part of that is I need to practice on my own, because if it's harder, that means I need to do more on my own, right? And I'm not doing that. I have downtime. Why am I not doing that? I got these beautiful butterfly knives for Christmas. Like, why am I not using what I have? So I need to like use my time wisely like that. This is so freaking pretty and very 2000s, other than like the mega blush I've got going on here. Okay, and then the last thing, which I should have started with because I'm probably gonna cry, but let's just try not to. Let's just try not to cry today. It's just, ooh, man, just take a breath. Watering eyes, go away. Ugh. I feel like I don't have fun anymore. Freak, man. I already powdered this. See, I'm not even paying attention anymore. I don't have fun anymore. And part of that is myself. Part of that is me, like feeling like I just can't let go. And I feel like that because when you are the person that kind of takes care of the household, and that's like a blanket statement, that's probably all I need to say, right? I take care of a lot of logistical things. I feel a very heavy weight, that I have to remember the things and do the things and take care of the things, regarding the house, the animals, all that. So the personal thing that I need to get over is just because I do that, it doesn't mean that I can't have fun. But for some reason, I am so wound up and so tense about everything that I literally barely laugh anymore, which is stupid because I freaking love laughing. It's like my favorite thing in the world. And I get very irritated really easily. And I'm like, okay, have I turned into my mother? Like, why am I so mad? But I think it's just, I need to balance being able to do these really hard, important things and kind of compartmentalizing those things, I guess, so that when it's time to have fun or relax, I can. Because I legit feel like I cannot relax and have fun. It took, I mean, on the ship, obviously I let loose because on a cruise, like there's a reason that I choose not to have service on my phone because I don't want it. I don't want to be responsible anymore. I'm tired of being responsible, honestly. I'm really freaking tired of it. I'm tired of being the responsible one everywhere, and that's why I love cruises, because you don't have to be. Like, everybody does everything for you, and it's so nice. And I really let loose there, and I'm like, man, this felt so good. It felt so good to dance. Like, we did the silent disco, and I mean, I let loose. I didn't care who was watching. I was singing out loud, like there was music really playing in the bar. I don't know. I don't know, I just don't feel like I can relax. And I think going back to dance class is really gonna help me do that. I think traveling more is gonna help me do that. I think going to the concerts like I've done this year has really, really helped. Let me show you my eyes close up. I don't know if you can see that. Really, really pretty. Should we do, oh, we should do one of the new stains I got for Christmas as just a little lip stain, and then we'll do like a chapstick. I don't know if you guys can relate to this or not, but I just really feel like I don't know how to have fun anymore. And I used to be like, laughed all the time, danced all the time, made jokes all the time, and I just don't do it anymore. It's just not in me. Like maybe with friends I can sometimes. I don't know. Does this look too much? Is it too much? I just don't care. I feel like that's why I feel like really crazy with colors. It's like forcing me to have fun and change up how I'm feeling. Like maybe if I wear crazy makeup and crazy clothes, like it'll inspire me to do that. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys have any big goals this year, or do you have a word of the year? If you have a word of the year, let me know down below. Again, mine is upgrade, and I just really want to have more fun, and I want to feel strong this year. So yeah, let me know your goals, your thoughts. Do we have anything in common there? And then if you go to a more liturgical traditional church, I want to know all about it. And yeah, I think that's it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.